If you're wondering how do you sound from this to this. So stick around with me and I'll show you how. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Scarlet, and today I'll be sharing with you 3 common mistakes that most of the beginners make and how do we avoid them. So hit the subscribe button below, and I can't wait to share with you more of my videos. And now get ready your instrument and let's get started. So the most common mistake for the embouchure is we don't know whether how much lips should we roll in or out, and how much placement should we put it on the reed. So why not just grab your mouthpiece and your neck, and then we're gonna do some experiment together. So first thing, if you have a mirror, let's get your mirror and then look into the mirror, and you will see if you are doing the lips out like this, it actually sounds flat and it's airy because the air is not focused. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one piece of paper size around this or a business card. What we can do is we put it in between the reed and the mouthpiece, if you can see clearly. Okay, somewhere like that. Okay, so this is roughly the line that you are going to place your lips. Alright, so after doing this, place your thumb at the line and pull away the paper or business card, and then place your bottom lip, roll it inward right there. Because at this point you can't do this, so use your thumb to help you to make sure that your bottom lip is rolled in and it's flat. You can also use a pen or a pencil to mark the line over there. So every time you practice, make sure that it's always at the same position. And this is what we call the outer lip here, and here is called the inner diagonal inner embouchure muscles. What we're gonna do is we smile, and then you say ooh. Smile again and say ooh. You are going to feel like, oh, this muscle actually is working, and ooh. But if you do this muscle, it's you are forcing this part of your chin working so hard to attach to the reed. Once the reed is attached to your chin too much, and it eventually will close up the tip. We don't want this to be covered, because at this point the air just simply cannot go in, right? What we're gonna do here is we're gonna say ooh, and then you're gonna roll your bottom lips inward. One more time, ooh, and roll inward. And then place your mouthpiece. And we also want to make sure our upper lip and this outer muscle, we are lifting up instead of dropping like that. hear the sound? Compared to another exercise is you can pick a pen. Place the pen, okay, and then you hold it straight. This is a very good exercise to practice your outer and inner muscle, so that every time you play, you won't go. And sometimes we also puff our cheeks. Try to avoid this, because if we do this, the air tends to go into different direction. We want our air to be very focused, going to the direction, and so that we can phrase our music beautifully. And the other common mistake is every time we try to hit a higher note, we try to squeeze and we tend to bite. If you can see, if I bite, the air doesn't go into the mouthpiece. It's only when I let go. So how do I change the sound, the pitch, by just doing on the saxophone neck? It's by changing my tongue position. This is the second thing we will be finding out together. So the second thing we are going to explore is the oral cavity. Where is that? It's this part of your body. So place your fingers on your voice box, which is your larynx, and try to speak. Or you can say ah, ah, ah. Do you feel the vibration? So when the air passes through our larynx, it creates the waveform, and so you hear the sound. Same concept to the saxophone. When air passes through the mouthpiece and also the reed, the reed vibrates. So when the reed vibrates, there's sound coming out from the saxophone. So the bell over here is like amplifier. All right, you get the concept? And another example is different instrument, although they are playing the same pitch, but you can easily identify it is a flute, or it is a clarinet, or is it a saxophone, or is it a trumpet, although they are playing on the same pitch. Why is that? Because they are playing a different waveform, although they have the same frequency. Okay, so what are we creating now here is I want you to say a, e, o, u, but just playing one note like this. I did not change the embouchure, but I'm changing the shape of my oral cavity. A, e, o, and u. I know everyone, we speak every day, we talk every day, but when do we really feel like, oh, my tongue is moving up and down, up and down, up and down, my mouth is open, up, close, open, close, open, close? We don't realize that because we do this every day. So it's simple as that. You just need to feel a, e, o, u. You just need to feel the different position of your tongue, so that when you play on the saxophone, make sure you don't lock it. Every time that a beginner, it sounds like this. Although the embouchure is like quite loose, but it's here, our cavity, that he or she lock it. But if I sing ah, I keep it open, ah. Do you hear the difference? Now I say a. When I say a, my tongue moves backward, right? compared to a, e, now E is even more backward. I feel like my tongue is even higher now. A, E, E. So it really, there's no room in the back of your tongue. So you can stop this video and experience it yourself. When you say ah, how does it sound like? When you say a, how does it sound like? How do you feel? That's the air going, is it flowing or is it not? E, o, now it's more open up, right? O is warm. So much different. Can you hear that? A, E, O. And U. So U is for the embouchure, and you roll your bottom lip in. But when you play, say O. One more time. Say U first. U. Roll your bottom lip in, like that, and then sing O. Now it's open. So this is the second step. First, you find the embouchure. Second, you find the oral cavity, which is the inner part of your voice box over here. It's very important because this creates the shape of your instrument. Your voice box is your instrument. You create that first, so it allows the air to pass through your first instrument to the second instrument. We want to make sure that the shape and the volume, when it passes through, it's just nice. We don't want it to be too wide, we don't want it to be too tight, E, but O, it's the perfect, I wouldn't say perfect, but you can go and experience it. It depends because sound, everyone has a different perspective, but now I'm just giving you option that you can try it out so that it gives you more choice to make on the sound you want. Let's try again. A, E, O, U. And that's it. It's simple as that. You just need to find the right syllables when you play the saxophone. It's not just like looking at the note and you blow into the instrument. No, you need to sing it. So every time I say sing it means you need to find the right way, the right position to sing it. I cannot sing E. It doesn't sound like. Instead, if I sing oh, I feel good because this instrument is relaxed and it allows the air to go flow just like that. And lastly, the most common mistake that most of the beginners make is the air. The air doesn't flow, so it makes the music feels like in a chunk, like da 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 da, instead of da 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 da. So how do we practice that and how do we avoid that? So take a piece of paper and then draw 2 dots and 1 line like this. Okay, so this 2 dots and 1 line. So imagine the first dot is the middle C and this one is the lower C. What we're gonna practice here is we are trying to connect these 2 dots but without stopping the air. We are just going back and forth this dot to this dot like this. So grab a piece of paper, draw this, you can pause this video and then we're gonna do it together. So I'm gonna show you from the side. Hold it with your left or right hand and we're gonna blow the air towards the paper. So if we do this, the paper is going to lift up. If I stop my air, right? So let's sing. Imagine we are singing da 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 da, right? So from this dot all the way up to that dot is a one scale, not just 5 notes. It's like da 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 da, right? Let's try starting from the bottom dot. You can see, although the paper is quite heavy, so it's barely lifting up. But if I blow the air stronger, when I go up and down, the paper continues to lift up. But if I go da da the paper tends to come back to me because the air is not consistent. So what this exercise would help us is you really can tell that your air is not flowing, right? It's not connecting. You must imagine that your air is going from the bottom dot and once you do that, you can move your head slightly upward and downward. And when we first start this, because if you don't move your head, it's gonna be quite challenging, right? You can move your head up a little bit and come down, just to make sure that the paper is constantly lifting up, outward, up like that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you find it helpful. If you would like to see more of my videos, like, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and leave a comment to share with us if you have any ideas or any experience after practicing all this. So I'll see you again next time. Happy practicing and bye.